Hey there! Today I'm going to teach you how to turn your pet into an Animal Crossing villager. This is a really cute way to immortalize them. Okay, two methods. The first method, a pre-made model. And the second method, just make your own. I'm going to be making these two cuties today. These are my pets, Luna and Hope. Quick note, regardless of which method you choose, I recommend you start with a sketch or a drawing of what you want your final design to look like. It'll make things much easier for you. You can draw it by hand or do it digitally, and it doesn't have to be perfect as long as you like it. I use Procreate and focus on capturing the features that I like the most. Here's what the villager designs look like. For the pre-made model method, you can take a 3D model of the villager type you want to make, and simply edit the textures on that model to make it match whatever character you want. This will give you the most authentic results, since almost all of the villagers are just a recolor of the same base species. You can also get really creative with this technique, as we've seen Nintendo do in the past. First, find a 3D model. It shouldn't be too hard to find, and then pick a program to open it in. I'm using Blender, but you can use any 3D program you like. Every 3D model should come with a set of textures, so all you have to do is find the folder with the textures, open it up, and you can directly edit these textures in your program of choice. I use Photoshop to edit my textures. Keep in mind, these textures are 2D images that will wrap on a 3D object, so some distortion may happen. And if you're not very good at drawing, maybe you can combine parts from existing villagers. Here, I use Kiki's eyes and just change their color. They already had the size and shape that I wanted. Some programs will automatically open up the newest version of the textures you edited. But for others, you might need to manually go in and swap out the new textures on the model itself. This is a little more advanced, but you can also borrow accessories from other characters. I wanted a big bow, so I took the one right off the head of our celestial goddess. This is obviously not required whatsoever though. Now, there may be moments when you can't simply recolor an existing villager, and for that, we're going to be using method number 2. I recommend using this method if you're working with a character that doesn't have a base like the one that you want. It does require some skill. This was my first time doing it, and I felt like it was very beginner friendly. I made 2 models as an example. One of my cat, just to see if I could get it closer to the sketch, and then I went ahead and made one of my dog. I think they both turned out very cute. In order to do this, all I did was use my sketch as a reference and start sculpting away. Having the sketch made things so much easier when sculpting these. There are many different programs you can use to sculpt the models, but I use Nomad Sculpt on my iPad. There's still a lot that I have to learn about sculpting, but as a first timer, I feel pretty confident that you could do this as well. Also, I can't really explain this part too much as it depends on the program you're using. But if you're interested in the program that I used, I highly recommend this tutorial by Dave Reed. You'll be amazed at what you can do in a short amount of time. Alright, well, there you have it. 2 methods to turn your pets into villagers. Go! Immortalize your babies! I hope that you enjoyed this video, and if you did, don't forget to like, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye!